Uh, it's definitely been tough. Just feeling like body feeling ready to go, and then just watching your brothers go out there and what I'm saying, play hard, play physical, and just not being out there to help them. It's been tough the past couple of weeks not being able to play, but I just kept the faith. I knew God was gonna put me in the right position to be able to play when the time was right. So I just stayed strong and wanted to be ready as soon as I came back.
You said your body felt ready, you just weren't able to get it out there. So, I mean, what specifically?
I just had to be smart, just dealing with like stinger issues. It's not really nothing to play around with. So just had to be smart, take it day by day. Want to make sure everything was good before I came back.
Did you feel like you were 100% both mentally and physically last Saturday night, or do you feel like, hey, going forward I'll be even more ready?
I feel like playing this sport of football, you never really 100% physically. But I felt like I was good enough to go out there and make plays. So was ready to go out there, and then mentally just ask God to really put his hands on me as I go back out there and battle. So it was good.
Do you feel like this coming week you'll be even more prepared, I guess?
100%. Getting better day by day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I guess when you are not able to play, and those young guys are out there, particularly like the Wake Forest game and some of those games. I mean, what role do you play?
I try and be a helping hand to those guys all the time, whether it's off the field, on the field, but like going through the day in the film room, watching film with those guys, making sure they know the tendencies and the tips, and then even like the home game that I missed, being on the sideline, coaching them up, really making sure I'm into the game and not just being out there.
Yeah, what was watching Wake Forest film like for those guys?
It was just little things we had to clean up. Nothing crazy. Just working on technique, staying on top of routes, and just staying in tune with the game plan. Just letting the plays come to you. Just little things we had to clean up.
Yeah, how much do you think some of those young guys, Victoriano, Nate, all of them, kind of grew up?
Yeah, definitely had to grow up fast. You never really know. I remember going through the weeks, just talking to Toriano. Him being a freshman and all. You never really know when the plays will come. And as soon as he knew, like before he knew it, he was a starter. So he had to grow up real fast. And I feel like he went out there. He definitely battled, competed. He's gonna be good. And Nate is a different kind of talent. Real fast, technique kind of guy. A young guy, but he's grown up, making a lot of plays for us.
Sheridan, when you get a stinger, what does it feel like? What's your body feel like? What happens?
It's kind of like, so you make a little contact, and you go a little like numb in the shoulder, get a little tingling going down the arm. So your shoulders get a little weak, and then the feeling starts to come back. But playing around with that, like the nerves and everything like that, it's not really nothing to play with. So.
You've had 2 of those, right? When did those happen?
I had one during that Louisiana Tech game. That's why I didn't finish that game. And I had one, I don't recall when the other one was, but that's when I knew, like, okay, I need to figure out what's going on.
It seems scary.
It's definitely scary. But we have a great training staff. They make sure everything's well. They make sure my body's feeling good, getting treatment every day so I could be able to make plays on Saturday.
Fear that you feel like you're past that, or is it in your mind that, this could happen again?
I mean, anything can happen, honestly. But you just got to keep the faith and go out there and make plays. Just give God the glory and allow him to really put his hands on you and doing the best that I can to put my body in the right position by getting that training and treatment every day, just making sure I could be the best to come for Saturday.
Sheridan, another big game this week for you guys against an undefeated team. Have you looked at Syracuse and what their quarterback and receivers are doing so far?
I just left the film room. So
what do you see out of them this year?
They have a great backfield. That quarterback is tough. Running back's tough. They got receivers that can make plays. So it's going to be a hard-fought game. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one.
Is there any hesitation, coming off an injury like that, when you first came back?
It's crazy that you asked that because sometimes you do have hesitation. But I told myself, if I'm going to be out there, there should be no hesitating. If I got cleared to go and I feel like I'm mentally and physically good enough, there should be no hesitation. Just go out there and just put trust that you out there for a reason. You've been cleared for a reason. So there's no hesitation. Go out there and just play 100% full speed.
So was there a point that you felt comfortable playing again?
Definitely. I think the first couple plays I headbutted somebody like twice.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm good. Yeah.
How would you headbutt them? Like, was it
Just taking on a block, sometimes just throw your head in there. So that's what I did. He was trying to block me. We just fit up a little bit, headbutted. I'm like, all right, it's good.
You mentioned wanting to figure out what was going on. Have you seen any specialists or anything like that as far as the specific injury that you had?
I believe so. I forgot what his name was, but just him, and then talking with our training staff. They was checking on me day by day, and was like, all right, I feel like you're ready to go. And I said, okay, as long as y'all feel good, I feel good. I've been telling them my body feels better, everything feels better, and clear me to go.
So when did they actually clear you and tell you you're good to go?
I believe after our last game, I came in Monday, told them my body was feeling real better throughout that weekend, and then I went through the full padded practice we had on Tuesday, and everything was feeling good throughout the week. So everything's feeling good throughout the week. Feel like I was clear to go for Saturday.
Sheridan, have you guys put aside that fourth quarter and, I guess, focusing on what's ahead? I mean, you still won, but have you kind of dealt with what some of the breakdowns in that final quarter at Florida State?
I feel like we just need to finish strong. We was up 20, and we just got to finish the game. We had our foot on their necks, so we got to finish them off. I feel like it was more like, a physical standpoint, like with technique and things like that, but mentally, we got to make sure we finish that game and leave no doubt. And that's one of the things we talked about. We'll talk about it more today, and then put it to rest and get ready for the next week.
I think Coach Sweeney was saying there might have been some disappointment just with how the game finished. I mean, what was the kind of the feeling in the locker room amongst the defense after?
I wouldn't say a lot of self-disappointment. I mean, we knew that we didn't finish the game well, but our veterans, they step up and they speak up. We tell guys that, what I'm saying, we won the game. Scoreboard's kept. We won, but we know that we need to finish stronger and finish the game stronger. And just letting guys know that and just trying to bring that energy up. So I feel like we were still pretty good, but we knew, like, in our hearts that we should have did better. But we can't just walk around and mope the whole time, So we got to make sure we get everybody on the same page.
I guess in terms of getting all the pieces on the defense back, I mean, what is the potential of this unit as we all get
I
back?
feel like it's going to be real strong. Getting better each week. Finally getting everybody back healthy. And it's going to get scary real soon.
Jared, what have you seen from Wes Goodwin? Has he kept the same personality? Is he a little meaner than he has been in the past?
I would say you're a little meaner. He has to be being defensive coordinator now. Didn't really hear him yell in the past couple of years, but he's yelling now. It's good to see that side of him too. Real aggressive guy. You know what I'm saying? He looked a little soft spoken, but he'll get into you. He'll let you know. And I love Wes. He puts us in the right position to make plays. He's a real good guy. Ask us what we see. It's real personal with him. So that allows us to really go out there and play for him with that strong connection. It's good. Good for the defense. Good for everybody.
Even though he was really respected when he was promoted and everybody supported it, did you wonder, okay, what's his sideline demeanor going to be? How's he going to grow into this sort of leadership role?
Yeah, he was definitely well respected. We all knew, like, oh yeah, Wes knows exactly what he's talking about. When Coach V was here, Wes was that guy that was right behind him. He was asking, like, Coach V used to ask Wes, like what you think about this? We all knew Wes knew what he was doing. But I definitely wanted, like, wow, Wes about to be DC. All right, bet. Let's see what he really. I think it was the first week. Maybe it was in fall camp. He yelled at me for the first time. I'm like, oh yeah, I like it. It's good to see that side of him.
He's not at Coach V level at yelling yet, is he?
Yeah, he can get there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's kind of necessary for him
It's
to have
definitely necessary. I know me growing up, I had a lot of coaches like that. You know what I'm saying? You need those coaches to get into you and let you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't have everybody just put a pat on the back. Oh, it's going to be okay. Nah, like, let me know.
He says he's learning to be demanding without being demeaning. What is that? How is that defined to you? What is that?
Demanding without demeaning. I definitely feel what he's saying with that. He lets us know, like, what he needs from us, and it's not more so in a demeaning manner as far as, like, you feel like he's kind of like breaking you down, but he'll tell you, like, okay, like, we need it, like, come on, I know you better than that, but he'll do it from a tone that's aggressive, but it's not about the tone, it's about the words that he's saying, the actual message. So.
Do you remember at all what you actually messed up? They got to yell at you for the first time? And kind of, or is it?
I don't remember. Yeah, you can get yelled at for anything out there, honestly.
Any questions for Sheridan from Zoom?
Hey Sheridan, this is Anna Adams. I don't know how far you've gotten into Syracuse tape, but Syracuse wide receiver, number 19, I think he had a really good day against NC State. Sounds like they move him around a lot. What are the challenges in defending him?
We just got to play our game plan. Let the plays come to us. They definitely move him around. He had a pretty good game versus NC State. Big guy, strong. We just got to go out there and just play our technique and allow the plays to come to us. And that's how we'll win this game.